Hello and welcome to Victor's Wargaming. This is a new video that I have brought to you, and here we're going to be having the first look at Rising Lords. Rising Lords, it's a medieval turn-based tactics game that is available on Steam. If you want to test it, you can go to the Steam page and download the demo version, which is the one that we are going to look at in this video. I am Victus, and I usually upload real-time tactics, strategy games, grand strategy, military sims, and war games in general. If you like this type of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, which is completely free and will help me to grow in the YouTube platform. Without further ado, let's begin with Rising Lords. Small droplets of rain fall upon a huddle of huts at the foot of the old wooden castle. A storm brews ahead, and a sky, a slate grey. Autumn is on its way and has already begun to set in across these lands. The climate in northern Tannheim is harsh and the summers short. So the village and castle grounds are busy with men and women preparing the last harvest before bearing the brunt of the autumnal storms. Above it all, up in the old timber tower of the castle keep, a father speaks to his young son. "Come over here and stand by my side, Tancred," says Count Edmund of Tannheim. "You are now old enough to learn how to act as a proper liege. I know that you will soon be a page at a faraway court, and one day receive the accolade." He pauses shortly. "So I will use these remaining days to teach you as much as possible." He points towards the patchwork of golden fields blanketing the landscape in front of them. "The harvest is due, and so are the rains. Let us ride out to oversee the peasants and see if everything is in order." The courtyard is as busy as a beehive, while father and son mount their horses. Children convey baskets of apples and pears through the yard gates, while heavy sacks of grain are hauled to the small granary by anyone that can carry them. While everybody is absorbed by their work, the father's presence and authority is always perceptible. Everyone is taking care that his calm commands and orders are immediately fulfilled. Slowly they steer their steeds through the wooden gates into the small town of Hammerlung. To complete the tutorial, you will need to successfully perform a series of tasks. To get started, please take a look at the task scroll in the upper left corner of your screen labeled "Hover over this task." Here. If you get stuck, you can hover over any task to reveal more details about what you need to do. Some tasks will also even circle the title or menu item that you need to interact with in order to complete it. Put 2 peasants on the wheat fields. And here we can see the wheat fields. I'm going to zoom out so we can see that this is something like a civilization map, something like that, with hexes and a lot of beautiful artwork from medieval texts. Let us go for options, audio, and reduce the music because it's clearly hurting my ears. Okay, so let's return. Put 2 peasants. Use the left mouse to pick up 2 peasants at the city center and the right mouse to drop them on the field. The sowing of these fields is in winter. Harvests are collected in autumn. Now, apparently this is going to be the early access version. It is, as far as I understand, not the original version that you have on Steam. I have right now at my side in the other screen Rising Lords, and I am taking a look at the page, and apparently it is already released. So this is probably an earlier version of the game. So put the peasants here. It says, so where are the peasants? This is a peasant. I'm going to place one peasant here. And this is the town center, and I'm going to drop it here. Send one peasant to the forestry. Use the left mouse to pick up a peasant at the town center and the right mouse to drop them on the forestry. Here is the forestry. By the way, you can see that here you can construct a building by pressing the right mouse. Here is a mountain. No, this is a mountain. This is a hill. Oh, I can zoom in very, very nicely. And we can see bees working here. It could become a farm field, by the way. Field to farm crops or livestock. We can see a little bird going into the fields here. That's a crow, by the way. So here we have to drop another 2 guys. I like how this changes the cursor. So send one peasant to the forest. Here. Where's the forest? Okay, so now the peasant is working the forest and is gathering lumber. 2 peasants are harvesting crops. Perfect. Start building an inn. Press the right mouse on an empty piece of land next to existing town buildings and select the inn from the build menu. This is a wooden castle. This is a church. This is Stanheim. Okay, so if I click here, you can construct. So press the right button here and you can go and build an inn. To build an inn, you need 150 coins. You need 200 planks and 30, what are those? Stone? What is this? Wool. Wool is needed for light armor and the construction of some buildings. Wool is acquired from sheep. Press the right mouse on a field to convert it to a sheep farm. Beautiful. So we have wool, we have iron, we have stone, we have wood, which I said planks, and we have coins, which is gold. So we start building an inn here. 150 coins, we have 2,000. 200 wood, we have 800. Oh, and it houses 500 people. Increase your maximum population and enables you to put peasants on it to rise happiness. Progress 0 of 6. 1 peasant increase the progress by 1 per round. Okay, I'm not going to place it here because it's a tutorial. So I'm just going to follow the instructions here. By the way, we have here light armor, which says forge light armor worn by pikemen and crossbowmen. So if we have pikemen and crossbowmen, we are somewhere around the 15th century. Pikemen are strong against knights and cavalry. Crossbowmen provide a reliable range attack. Knights are strong against swordsmen and crossbowmen and cavalry. Weapons and armor can be forged at the smithy. They can also be bought and sold from the merchant. Keep an eye out for him when he travels to your region. The merchants, I believe this is heavy armor instead of the light armor. Heavy armor is for knights and swordsmen. Okay. Knights are strong against swordsmen and crossbowmen. Swordsmen are strong against pikemen and peasants. Weapons and armor can be for the same thing, but this is more powerful. Then we have here ranged and swords. Swords are for melee units. They can be bought from the merchants as well. This is the same but for pikemen, spears, and cavalry. And here we have horses. Okay. So, build a mill for your crops. You can build a mill. Now, it's circling here. And other field upgrades in the upgrade radial for that field. Open up the field's radial by pressing the right mouse over the field. Next, click on the yellow icon on the right side of the radial to open the upgrade radial, where you can then choose which upgrade you would like. Mills provide an increased harvest in the fall. There are numerous upgrades that can be done on all kinds of tiles, and some will even spawn special figures. So here we have upgrade for this field. And here we have a windmill. Is this a mill for you can build a mill? Wait. A windmill allows more efficient processing of your grain to a 20% greater harvest. And it requires 225 wood and 75 stone. So we have here mills. Okay. I don't think it's that one. Perhaps. Okay. It's the only one that we can choose. And end your turn. Good. Oh, very nice. This small book that we have. Oh, it's following the narrative of the story of this young guy. So the harvest was a success. Now, by the way, it's winter, which is pretty nice. But winter has made an early appearance. After the torrential rains, temperatures plummeted, and King Frost was already gripping the lands with his icy tendrils. Every window in the castle was shut tight. Heavy drapes cordoned corridors, and in the hearth of the main hall, a roaring fire was always lit. Between his daily training and duties, Tancred joined his parents, Edmond and Ava, at the dinner table. Yes, father, I am more than ready. I do not know. Isn't it dangerous, father? No, this one. The father smiles at Tancred. You're up to the task, I know. We should request that the blacksmith craft some weapons. Having adequate weapons for hunting is necessary, and a stockpile for defense essential. Indeed, at times like these, we must also ensure we have enough food for everyone to survive the winter. Our storehouses could be fuller. Perhaps we could bolster our supplies with the help of a merchant. We could purchase more sheep from him to make up for those lost to the bears. Tutorial. You lost a peasant in Tannheim. The workforce of a region depends on the growth of the population. 250 population equals 1 peasant. Where are the population here? Now, down here we have, I think this is, no, this one here. Understood. To start growing crops, you will need to place peasants on a crop field in the winter season. They will need to stay there until they harvest at the end of the autumn. To pick up a serve, press the left mouse while hovering over them. Okay. To drop them, press the left mouse towards the edge of the workplace or press the right mouse on the workplace. To pan the camera, hold the middle mouse button to click and drag the map or move the WASD arrow keys or moving the mouse to the edge of the screen. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Good. Bears appear. Rumors of fierce bears appear. What the hell are those guys here? Oh, that's the merchant. Oh, hello, merchant. Hold Ctrl while clicking plus or minus to buy or sell 10 units at a time. Okay, buy. Good. I don't know what we have to do right now. There are bears in here on the forest. In the lumber mill. Now, what is this? We have here, population. Births, 216. Deaths, 260. That's not good. This is health. This here is happiness. And this here is garrison. Good. Send peasants to the wild bear. Wild beasts will keep your peasants away from the resources. But it says send peasants to the wild bear, but okay. 3 peasants here. Good. 3 peasants are now fighting the bear. Now I have to buy 20 sheep because it's winter. Okay, 20 sheep. You can see him below your city. This is the merchant. Ship will deliver wool and basic food income. if put on the field. Wool. Okay. Click here. I need ships, I think. 1, 2, 3. I'm holding control. Holding control and clicking here. 10, 20. Okay. Start building bows. Okay. Bows are made by pressing the right mouse over the blacksmith and selecting bows. Wait. I have bought 20 sheep, I think. Where are the sheeps? How do I know that I have sheeps? Oh, no, not currently. Wait. Okay. Price 80. Good. I did it. Now I have the 20 sheeps here. It says start building bows. This is the blacksmith, the smithy. A ruined and abandoned structure, not of much use. Maybe some of its remains can be used for a new building. How do we do this? Bows. Forge ranged weapons used by bowmen and crossbowmen. There we go. Okay, so you need a pasture for your sheep in Tannheim or they shall perish. Okay, I can see a devastation down here. Perlenbach. Okay, what is this? Let's see. I'm trying to build here. You need at least one worker. Oh, I need one worker here. Okay, let's take one. There we go. And now set a field for a herd of sheep and place peasants there. Okay. Press the right mouse on the fields to change their... Oh, here. And I will do the sheep ranch. Yep. Here we go. I have to drop a peasant here. Great. Double the rations. Set the rations indicator at the bottom to double. Where? Rations indicator. Currently eating. Here? No rations. Why? I want... Okay, never mind. The winter has been long and harsh, but as a young aspiring noble, martial training remains, as ever, an important part of the day. On another cold spring morning, Tancred stands poised with his arming sword facing off with Captain Matek, his trainer and father's aide. The ground of the country yard is slick with mud, and it feels like the whole morning has been spent sparring. Drained from the exhaustion and numb from the chill, it's taking Tancred every ounce of willpower to keep up. Above, atop the wooden walls, the watchman observed the stumbling boy with amusement. Set taxes to double the tithe. Click the right tax arrow in the region menu to raise the taxes. To double. Armies will need money, but rising taxes will lower happiness. Okay. Click the right tax arrow in the region menu. Where's the region menu? This is the army. Okay. Provisions, diplomacy. Can change that. Here, I think. To double. Those are the taxes. Okay, normal tithe, double tithe. There we go. Okay. We need 15 spearmen and 50 peasants. Okay. Let's see. What is this one? Okay, bowman. Here we go. We need to wait. I'm a little bit confused in here. 30 bowmen. Okay, 30 bowmen. Let's begin. Where are those guys? How I was? Okay, here. Okay, 30 bowmen. Bowman. 30. Good. 30. There we go. What else do we need? Make sure you have all the specified units. You have 0 knight units, but need to have 5 more. Okay, knights. 5 more knights. What are those? Spear, pikemen, 15. Okay, 15. Fantastic. Knights. What are those? Swordsmen. You have 0 peasant units. Okay, this is swordsman. Crossbowman. Knights, we need 5. And we need peasants as well. I need... How many peasants do I need? 50 peasants, I believe. This is a way to recruit peasants. Good. Oh, I need 15. Okay, good. Fantastic. Yes, muster the army. Okay, order the army to move to the border with this one, I believe, with Perlenbach. Okay, this is the army. Nice. Move armies by clicking on the army and then clicking on a nearby waypoint. When the turn is finished, they will move. Okay, this is the army. Led by Tankard. 100 men, 12 upkeep, 50 morale. Okay. So we send them here, I believe. How do we go there? End your turn. Okay, there we go. Spring. Spring has already shown signs of breaking through as they reach the border. Little crocuses have sprouted from the melted snow, their yellow crowns glinting in the morning sun. Beyond, hanging over the horizon, an ominous plume of ashen smoke rises. Edmond spurs his steed into a quick trot, and the patrol follows suit. The fresh fragrance of the cold air slowly soars with the scent of smoke and ruin. Sure enough, as they reach the crest of the hill, Tancred and the rest of the party are met with the sight of Perlenbach and its castle wreathed in a great fire. Choose 2 ladder cards. Press the right mouse over the army you just created on the map to open the Edit Army menu. Next, click the blue skill tree button next to the left, the general, and pick 2 ladder cards. Choose 3 additional cards. What is this? The beast was slain. Oh, there's the beast. Yep, the beast. This one here. Move the army to Perlenbach. Okay, wait. What is this? Starving army. Your army between Tannheim and Perlenbach has not eaten properly for quite some time now. Morale is low, and many men are sick or deserting. Maybe you should move to a more prosperous region. Okay. So, what can we do here? Skill tree. Ladders. I will pick 2 ladders. You can see. The first world target unit attacks will become passable. Okay. 2 ladder cards. Okay, good. Choose 3 additional cards. I'm going to choose Shields Up, and I'm going to choose Take Aim, and also Warcry. I'm gonna take Warcry, why not? And after that, yes, save the cards. After that, I'm going to send the army to here. I'm enjoying this one. Oh, what happened now? As they reach the walls, the story of what happened at Perlenbach begins to present itself. Several dwellings appear ransacked, the ground scattered with broken casks, chests, and corpses. The only living here are the armed men who have mustered at the gatehouse. They look hard and hateful. While they appear like a rabble at first, Tankard notices that they seem to wear some semblance of a uniform, a white ribbon tied to every one of them. To battle. To battle. Now, there's a battle here. Okay, that's the skill tree. There we go. Oh, that's the splash screen. Okay, good. Oh, look at this. Edmund turns to Tancred. I know this is your first real fight, but I'm confident in you and your training, my son. We need to get our troops into position to get a tactical advantage over the enemy. Our spearmen shall take shelter from the arrows in the dense woods over there. He points towards the nearby woods on the right. When signaled, they will make for the walls with the ladders. Our knights shall charge through the breach, covered by our archers from their new vantage point. Take your first command, Tancred. I shall be by your side, my son, as will our knights. Okay, fantastic. We have battlefield here. We have structure planes. Okay, good. Place archers on the hill. There's a hill. I knew that. So, I'm going to place archers here. Place spearmen in the forest. Okay, spearmen here. Place peasants in the swamp. Here. And place the knights in the plains. Oh, I'm going to place them here. Great. Join the knights with the general unit. Okay. Cards, there we go. Oh, I'm going to accept them. Why not? Those are the cards that I decided to bring into the battlefield. Morale is key to keeping your troops doing what you command. The meters at the side of the screen are the overall morale of the armies. This one and this one. Yeah. Green is high morale. Red is low morale. The color of a unit's number indicates that unit's morale. Here's a hint. If a wooden wall is in the way, you can destroy it by attacking it twice. However, if you instead apply a ladder card to the attacking unit, he will climb right over in one turn. So that means that ladders are like an easy way of taking settlements or wooden walls. Excellent. So what now? Win the battle. Use your troops to crush the enemy. Every unit has strengths and weaknesses. For example, bowmen are strong against unarmed troops, and knights are weak against spearmen. Hover over an enemy unit to get more info on the matchup with your active unit. Remember to use your cards to your advantage by clicking on them first and then on the unit you want to apply the card. Terrain also plays a role. Forests protect from arrows. Hills give a defensive bonus, and plains are good for mounted units. Okay, makes sense, fair enough. And your general must survive. Okay, let's take this one. Bowman. Should I move here to the structure? I don't think so. I can attack this one in here. Out of range. Very interesting. Let's do that one. Oh, that was amazing. I was not expecting that. Oh, we have here the turns for each of the units. Okay, win the battle. Let's move this into the swamps, perhaps here in the hill. Why not? Oh God, how can you beat me? Warcry. All enemy units adjacent to your general get adjacent to the general. This one here. So, okay, let's bring this one here. What are those? Spearmen. Okay, and shoot at this one here. Goodbye. I'm gonna charge in here. Oh! Yep, these are spears, but I'm gonna do this one. Okay. Okay. Take it easy. I'm going to take this and... Wait, what is that? I'm going to apply these ladders to them. So I can take this one, right? Can I take them? Oh, there you go. The troops are fleeing the battlefield. This happens when the morale of all units reaches 0. Look at this one. And I have won this battle. Okay, this was interesting. Looted 36 gold and 1 ranged weapon. Good. That was fun. I like the movements of the troops. The fighting is swift and professional, your father's men making short work of the rabble. The remaining numbers flee for their lives, pushed back and further into the town. Lord Edmund gives the command to hold, Tankard. His blood still raging from the fighting, wonders why they don't just write them down. I do not want any more slaughter, answers his father. Besides, you never want to charge into the unknown. Oh, that guy's annoying. Gunther has lost all of his regions and armies. And here we have your population in the population in Tannheim is dwindling. Send peasants to extinguish the fires. Okay. Which peasants? God. How can I do this? Wait. Here? Okay, you can only place armies on waypoints. Where are the peasants? Fires can be put out by placing peasants on them. Now that you have 2 regions under your control, please take note that peasants must stay within the region. When you take a peasant from Perlenbach, they can only be dropped in Perlenbach. Okay, there we go. Here, peasants here. Buy at least 200 casks of beer from the merchant. Merchant? Hello. Beer casks. Here we go. This is the beer casks. 200. Oh, there we go. Wait a second. Okay, at least 200. There you go. Send 500 wheat from Tannheim to Perlenbach. How do I do that? 100 wheat. The region is famished. Send 500 wheat by clicking the send food button in Tannheim. Send food. Oh, send food. There you go. Here, send 500 wheat. Okay, wheat. There we go. Wheat here. And wait, Tannheim. Wait. Ah, 500 wheat. There we go. Okay, let's click here. I want to send 500 wheat. Is this 500? Good. The food cart must send just 500. Just 500, okay. So what else do you want me to send? Wait, Perlenbach, here, Tannheim. Oh, there you go. Rebuild the walls. Open a tiles radial menu by pressing the right mouse while hovering over it. Next, select the wooden wall symbol and click on the destroyed walls to begin construction. Wooden wall. There we go. Once finished, you can press the right mouse to end the wall. To end the what? To end the wall mode. Oh, I can click here. Interesting. Rebuild the dwellings. Press the right mouse on the destroyed building and choose the dwelling building. Wait, dwelling building, dwellings. Remove the ladders from the card stack. In the card screen, replace the ladder card with any other card of your choice. You can remove a card from your deck by hovering over the card and pressing the X button on the card, or by long pressing the relevant skill icon. Okay, wait. No, it's not here. Save the army. Remove ladders from the card stack. Oh, there we are. Okay, now remove ladders from the deck. Okay, let's remove them. Open the realm overview here. Good. Oh, remove the ladders. Come on, let's do it. You have to accept this. Yes. We saved the deck here. Here's the deck thing. So then, save the army. Open the overview here. And activate auto-govern for your 2 provinces. Is this auto-govern? There we go. On and on. Oh, okay. That's fair. Send an army to Tarazo border. Where's Tarazo? Where's Tarazo? Where is it? The Tarazo border. Is it here? Okay, let's see. Having left a small garrison behind at Perlenbach, Hetman's host finally catches up with the bandits near the wooden border of Tarazo. They have a baggage train, supposedly loaded with their spoils from Perlenbach along with any other ill-gotten gains. When they spot your approach, they maneuver from their line of march into a defensive stance in a professional manner that belies their appearance to battle. Your population has dwindled. Okay, never mind, we're fighting. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now I believe, wait, we have troops all over the place here. Okay, I'm gonna bring archers. Do we have a hill? Yeah. Archers here. These are calf here. troops. Can I do this? No. We're gonna place them here and place them here. And I'm gonna place the general here. Take aim, shields up, and war cry. Accept. Let's see. Archers, where are you? This guy. Oh, by the way, I have to move the calf. I'm gonna attack them. Ah, goodbye. Just one hit with those guys. Let me take this peasants here on the but they are on the forest. So let me take this one. No, I'm going to attack them straight. Do we have more hills in here? Forest hill. Oh yeah, forest hill. Let's go forest hill here. How much of those? Okay, let's bring them here. Yeah, they're good. They're good against those guys. So yeah, stick them here. Hmm. 97. Those guys are very, very powerful. But I didn't get it. Who are those guys again? Are like wait, man. I can charge them. Are those like mercenaries that were fighting in the other war, or are we at war with everyone here? Take a look at the morale here. Okay, now. Oh, I'm trying to. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, these guys are in the forest. Okay, let me just bring these guys here. I don't want to lose the general. I want to hit the forest plain, forest hill. Let's go here. Okay, beheaded. I can go straight in here. And here. Now, peasants are levies, as far as I understand, up to this point. After a short and brutal struggle, the enemy fighting Tancred's rearguard retreats. But the scene up front is horrific. His father's troops are swarmed by hundreds of warriors coming out of the woods as he sees the banner of his house go down. Cold fear grips his heart. Gather your strength and try to save your father, or try to save your men from the overwhelming enemy and retreat. I'm gonna fight those who are harming my father. There we go. Tancred spurs his horse, ignoring the voice of Matic. Luck is on his side as he rides through the fighting towards the banner of Tienheim. As Tancred reaches his fallen father, everything around them seems to slip from his senses, and his whole world is reduced to a patch of blood and mud. Rushing to his father, Tancred stops to a kneel and clutches his hand, oblivious that his father's knights have formed around them, fighting like hell to keep the attackers at bay. Seeing the destruction wrought upon his father's helm, Tancred hesitates to lift the visor for fear of what he might see. He feels a squeeze grip his hand, then another stronger this time, from his father's gauntlet. Before he can react, Tancred is suddenly pulled up from his knees, his mail coif choking his neck. A gloved hand pats his shoulder. "Tancred, hear me! We need to retreat, now! Mattock's voice sounds muffled, almost distant. The din of battle returns to Tancred's ears. I will take your father, but you must guide the remaining men from the field. The battle is lost. Save as many souls as you can. Okay. Protect your general. Flee with Tancred's units. Where's the place that we have to flee? Here? Okay, goodbye. Okay, let's shoot at this one. No, I can't. Okay, let's start shooting at these people here. If it's possible, I think. I don't know. Let me go here. Very dramatic narrative here. Let's go here. Okay, let's place these guys here in the hills. Oh, come on, peasants. Okay, I'm gonna shoot these guys. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna go run away. There we go. Shooting these guys. Okay, now can I attack this? I can't. So I'm gonna go 4 the hills. Can I? No, I cannot stack here. Can I go to the forest hill? Yes, I can. There we go. This guy stays here. Can I just say plains, swamp, plains, hill. Retreat. Wow, what a dramatic thing here. After a dangerous and hasty journey home, they finally arrive at the castle of Tannheim. It's already nightfall. Everybody gathers around the stretcher bearing Count Edmund, his face bandaged and grey. Lady Ava enters the courtyard slowly. Her face is stone cold as she passes Tancred and kneels beside her husband. He is in heavy fever since the battle and does not wake, adds Mattock, as he recounts the past events. Tancred stands where his father would probably be stood now. Here he would often occupy these same spots looking out over Tannheim, pondering the needs of the realm and his people. Tancred found himself doing the same now, only far sooner than he imagined. Shortly after the sacking of Perlenbach, they had news of more townships suffering a similar fate. This was not an isolated incident. This was rebellion. The turmoil and chaos stirring up the lands raised many lingering questions. Who were the rebels, and how far and how deep did this treachery run? Even them don't know what were those guys. So now we know that they were rebels. Excellent. So, guys, this was Rising Lords, as you can see. I have a lot of fun with this one. It looks very, very beautiful. There's a lot of amazing cartoons here. The artwork is amazing. I really like it. It's looking very good. And I really, really recommend it. So if you want, you can even purchase it on Steam. I don't know what is the whole story. I don't know if it's based on the Tancred's story or you can choose the name of the character. I really don't know, but what I have tested here, I can tell you, it was fun. This was Victus. See you in the next one.